That's exciting. Good. We're on. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. It is 6:31 p.m. and we'll go ahead and begin with roll call. Paula?
District 1, Alderwoman Ana Carrillo. Here. District 2, Alderman Richard Hughes.
Here.
District 3, Alderman David Emery.
Here.
District 4, Alderman Macro Rodriguez.
Here.
And District 5, Alderman Matthew Martinez.
Here.
Thank
All
you.
right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you can please rise, we will go ahead and take care of our pledge of allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate that. All right. Come on in, plenty of room. Okay, let's go ahead and move on, and we're going to go ahead and go into citizens to be heard. This is item number 4, and this is the opportunity for citizens, visitors, and guests to address the city council on any issue or any item of the agenda. In compliance with LGC Section 551.007, City Council may not discuss any presented issue, nor may any action be taken on any issue at this time. Citizens to be heard are limited to 3 minutes each. Attorney General Opinion JC-0169. All right, let's go ahead and get started with that. Let's see if we had, let's see, amendment. Elevated tank. Okay, Jackie and Oscar Chorus. It says amendment. Is that a variance? Okay, no? Amendment. Okay. I just want to make sure. So public comments, is that where you
Yes.
want? Okay, I didn't see the
Absolutely.
number on here, so I'll go ahead and put item number 4. Is it the 3 of you all going to be on item number 4?
No, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were told to sign in,
Okay.
everyone sign in, and then if we wanted to speak, put a comment to the right. Was that incorrect?
Yeah, it says
Oh.
item if speaking, right there.
Okay,
Agenda item if speaking. It says it on there.
I have something for you if you like before.
Okay, you're gonna have 3 minutes to go ahead and speak. If you want to pass anything on there. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll go ahead and get you started, okay? 3 minutes from now. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, residents. I'm excited to be here in Laredo,
Oh,
Texas.
hold on, ma'am. Can you please identify where you're from? Are you with your address or some sort of reference of where you're from? Are you here? Are you a citizen of
Atascosa County.
Atascosa County? Do you live in Lytle?
No, I do not.
Okay, just stay where you're at. So everybody, and
Atascosa
whoever
County.
speaks, whenever you come up to speak, I need you to state where you're from, okay? That'll be good. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay, I'll start over. I'm excited to be here in Laredo, Texas, a unique city that falls in not just 1, but 3 counties, Barrett, Medina, and Atascosa counties. What happens in Atascosa County affects each and all of us in every city. I'm here today to present amendments that will protect the city of Lytle. These are the very same amendments several cities in Texas have adopted to protect their citizens against reckless, harmful growth. What concerns me by not having these guardrails in place in the city of Lytle is what our county judge, Weldon Coode, said at the Commissioners Court meeting on August 10th, 2026. His statement will affect everyone in all cities of Atascosa County. Judge Coode was presented with the fact that he sold 5.79 acres in the city of Pleasanton, Texas, to a battery energy storage system for $10 and other good and valuable considerations. He stated at Commissioners Court, and I quote, "Anything I have is for sale except my wife and kids. And another thing, I don't have any say in that battery storage system. The city of Pleasanton will have to make a decision on that, not the county. And anything else I decide to do, I will bring forth to the county if it affects them. If it doesn't affect them, tough. I'm entitled to my property rights. I'm entitled to do my situation. If you don't like it, that's your problem." unquote. The overall take on his statement is he does not care about the citizens who reside here in Atascosa County. There are steps the cities can do to protect themselves. Our cities have more power given by the state of Texas to protect ourselves than the counties have. These amendments I presented to you today do not prohibit growth. Rather, they put in guardrails for data centers, battery energy storage systems, and other large-scale industries that would have a negative impact on our cities to protect where we work, where we live. Many cities in Texas have passed these very same amendments to protect the future and the future generations to come. Please put the amendments I have presented to you with you on the next Lidle City Council agenda and pass them. It's time we put people over profit.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. All right. And just because I want to make sure, Mr. Simmons, anything with public comments? Is that your intention? Come on up. Come on up, sir.
Good evening. I'll be quick and short.
Yes, sir. Make sure you
I'm
stay.
Waylon Simmons. I live on Martin Street here
Perfect.
in Lidle for 46
Thank you, sir.
years. My concern is, and not only my concern, but a concern of a lot of the citizens of the city, is this data points that are going up everywhere. We all know about the one on Carroll property south of town that arose almost in the dark because nothing was, and it's in Medina County, so there's very little information. Excuse me,
You're good.
put out about that. And I understand there's one being considered north of Lytle, and there's some activity on that. But the citizens of the city of Lytle have not been informed. At least I have not gotten little information, none from the city that I know of, about what advantages is this to us? What's the city going to profit from that? What's it going to cost the city to support that? And have they asked for support from the city? And all these are details that cost the citizens of the city, as well, of course, as the city itself. And so I think that at this point in time, I think the city needs to have an open meeting to get all of these questions answered of the citizens of our city. So they just feel like that they're being railroaded on into this without any say-so about it. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay. Number 4. Okay, and I think I have Craig, Heather, and Scott, and it's for the other item. So I think I got everybody else. Okay, anybody else? I don't want to miss out the opportunity. I know, Jackie, thank you so much. And you were speaking on behalf of the other 2 folks that signed up. Is that correct? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. So let me go ahead and ask one last time. Anybody else during the citizens to be heard portion? Going once, going twice, 3 times. All right, hold up. I'm going to go ahead and move on. And let's move on to item number 6. And first of all, before I do that, thank you for those who actually spoke. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here with us. All right, let's go ahead and move on to item number 5. This is open session. Take action on the items discussed. A is consideration and possible action concerning approval of the minutes from July 27, 2026.
Now I move that we approve the minutes for July 27th, 2026, as presented.
Okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Got a second? Thank you. Discussion.
Viola, can you verify item 5F? I have Alderman Martinez and myself is second. Just verify, you had put Anna a second on it.
On the motions?
Yes, right, right. That was the procurement.
Anything else? Okay. All in favor?
Uh,
Any opposed? All yeas. Thank you, council. Let's go ahead and move on to item B, consideration and possible action concerning the approval of the minutes from August the 10th, 2026.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes for the city council meeting of August 10th, 2026 as presented.
Got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Got a second? Okay. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All yeas, motion carries forward. All right, thank you, council. Let's go ahead and move on to C. This is a discussion and possible action concerning the status of the new elevated storage tank project. And I think this is where we have Scott is going to start us off. Okay, so we got Scott and Heather and Craig too. All right. Go ahead,
Good
sir.
evening, Mayor and Council. At the request of last meeting, we're gonna try to give you an update on the elevated tank. Last meeting, our schedule update was the painting to be completed by around this time. We're close to that milestone right now with the final site work, electrical and tank filling to occur over the next 3 months, and be completed, substantially complete by November 20th. We have Heather Wathy with Phoenix Fabricators and Directors as a contractor for the project to provide an update on the schedule and provide a little more explanation on what's occurring. With the project.
Heather, thank you
Gonzalez,
for being
Council,
here.
thank you for having me. Yes, I'm from Phoenix and I wanted to give you guys an update. As Scott said, they're finishing up the painting. We had a little discussion late last week about the logo, the placement of the logo. And then on the 9th, we will have our back end crew move in to finish the final site piping and the final site work. And then on the 28th, the electricians will move in. So there won't be like a 1 week gap. And then after that, we'll
That's September?
Yes.
September.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, 9/9. 9/9 is the site work, 9/28 is the electrical. And then we're planning to start filling around the 18th. And I know there's some discussions about that, and I think we're going to plan to have another meeting with you guys discussing how long you want to take to fill it, because I know you don't want to do it as quickly as like 3 days because of your water supply.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a meeting.
I think we need to manage it to just so we could go ahead and get it in
Yeah.
proportions
Mhm.
based on our sizes with the ground storage tanks and all that. So is that going to be a separate meeting then? We're going to have that discussion?
I think that's what we, oh, you're behind me, okay.
Finalize the details, Mayor. So,
Okay, so the fill-in is the 18th of October, so sometime in September,
yes,
get it all ironed out?
yes.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions for me?
The only other question, going back to the painting, so we still have an open item with that, right?
Okay.
We still have an open item with that. So we still have to find resolution, especially with that one side,
Okay.
right? We still have, so,
Final, right?
so we gotta be able to figure out how we're gonna be able to take care of that portion of it. So we still have that portion open. And then I know, so the lighting, the electrical is the 28th of September, but more than likely we can't use it until November. Is that what we're looking at, or?
If you would like to operate it manually, that is a possibility.
Okay.
But you don't need to decide that today. I mean, you can let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to kind of think about that too.
It's an
just
option. I have
because-
somebody else doing that this week.
Yeah, so just kind of work with Zach and stuff to
Okay.
be able to take care of that. So we're looking at the 20th of November. I mean, we start filling it on the 18th of October, but you're saying completion around the 20th of
Mhm.
November,
And then you guys can generate a punch list.
and then be able to do that.
Yes.
So who do we have, Craig and Scott, who do we have as our inspector? Who's the one that is going to be doing all that?
So we have a paint inspector that's been inspecting all the painting. As far as who's gonna inspect the punch list, that would be.
That'll be the engineering. firm.
Okay, so, yeah, thank you. I
think
just
the
want to
only
make
thing that
sure.
We need to know is like, who do you guys use to pull your samples? Because we don't like to mess with the samples just because of chain of custody.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody that pulls samples, we'll need to get that information from you after we
Okay.
chlorinate the tank.
Make sure we do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Council, anything else, or Zach, anything else? Now that we have dates and what's gonna happen, so we have an idea?
We are trying to pull the electrical ahead, but now it's so close with the back end civil. We had looked at possibly giving it to somebody, here local in the area. But just the way the time is working out, that may not work out, but I will let everybody know if it gets pulled ahead.
Yeah, at this point, we just want to make sure it's,
No, I understand. I completely understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want your tank working.
so
I
if,
understand.
if you need for your right person to come in to be able to do that and still stay within the range that you're looking at, let's do that.
Okay.
That way it makes it a lot simpler and there's no, I mean, these people install them and do all the different things, so
Right.
it'll be a lot easier for us to be able to do that. But, council, anything?
Anybody else?
Heather, thank you again,
you.
and thank you for setting up the meetings, TRC too, being able to take care of that situation that we had last week. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for being
Any,
here.
questions for us before?
Anything?
More discussions to come. Yes, sir. Correct. All right, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to D, consideration and possible action concerning the preliminary plat of Lot 1, Block 1, and Lot 2, Block 2 of Project Lytle subdivision, being out of Mrs. Mary Dennison Survey Abstract Number 1444, Section 449, George Risman Survey Abstract Number 820, Section 1527, and Henry Razing Survey Abstract Number 817, in addition to the city of Lytle, Medina County, Texas. Zach.
All right, so we have a preliminary plat that was reviewed by TRC and is recommending approval. It went to the Planning and Zoning Commission for their review last week. Is also recommended from the Planning and Zoning Commission as approval. It is the Dell's Grass piece, so combining the various lots that are on that Dell's Grass piece and basically lining out the right of way for the extension of the street out of Juarez Street, which will be Carroll Farms Street, and then obviously subsequently making the two lots on either side of that street. So you have the one lot, which is from the railroad up to the street right of way, and then the second lot, which is the larger of the two lots from the rest of on the other side of the street, all the way up to the northern part of the Dell's Grass property. So two lots, and then the road right of way is being outlined within the preliminary plat. So
So this is just a consolidation based on
correct,
the different submissions that they actually
that's
have.
correct.
You don't have a map of that for
It was in the packet.
us?
I didn't put it on here just because it's so large that it kind of throws the TV off. So I apologize, but I can get it to council if necessary
No.
as well. So,
Because,
Those lots you're talking about on the Carroll side.
yeah, so it's literally there's like several. I want to say on that Dell's Grass piece, there's probably like 5 or 6 different lots that are all being combined as just the one. Again, north of the new street, and then because of the street, the new street, you're having to kind of just have a lot that's being created technically south of that new street. So
all this is doing is taking out the lines that
the lot
show
lines,
Yeah, so it's-
lots that were identified
Correct.
previously,
that's correct.
and just make
Yes,
these two
making
lots that you're talking.
One brand new lot really for
Big
development.
lots, okay.
That's correct.
And he said what he plans on doing.
Obviously this is, property that eventually could be, we're working with a developer for, future industrial development in that area. So, yeah, but at this point,
Any drainage or anything that needs to be done?
that'll be through the development process. Yeah.
I was gonna add this over back to you. This is just.
This is just preliminary. So yeah, so we'll have the final plat and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And Zach, just for understanding, this is basically coming to us because it's the ETJ, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah. So anything in the city or the ETJ still has to follow our subdivision regulations. So that's why it's coming through.
Well, Mayor, I'd like to make a motion on this. I move that we approve this preliminary plat as specified in the agenda item on today's date, August 24th, 2026.
Okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second? You got a second? Okay, any further discussion, council?
You mentioned.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Richard, yes.
You mentioned Water Street.
Yes.
Was there expansion
So it's
projected on
the,
Is
say
there
again?
expansion on that street being projected to the new zone?
Yeah, so as a part of the development agreement with Cinco, with Project Cinco, they are extending Juarez Street. It'll obviously be called something different as a part of that agreement, but yes, they agreed as a part of that development agreement with Project Cinco to extend Juarez Street at their cost from the end of Coal Mine subdivision through the Dells Grass piece of property all the way to, is it 683? Is that?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so that was gonna be
Yes.
the second.
That's correct.
Or entrance.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
zoned, it's zoned.
So once the property is annexed, if it gets annexed, then it would be zoned at that time. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So which that'll all be worked out at a later date.
So I believe one of the committee members had asked about commercial building or building up that commercial area. That's still in the plans. We don't know anything about
Yes,
that.
at this point, it's,
Whether it's
yeah,
gonna be residential
correct.
or, well, I don't know about residential, but
yeah,
what the future plans are.
correct.
Okay. All right, thank you. buddy.
Anything else, council? Questions? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries forward. Please work with the engineers to go ahead and take care of that portion.
Not a problem.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to E, consideration of possible action concerning resolution 2639, a resolution of City Council, City of Lidle, Texas, authorizing a temporary waiver to the noise ordinance of the City of Lidle for the St. Andrew's Church Festival to be held September the 22nd, 2026, providing for incorporation of preamble and providing an effective date.
So a couple different years we've done this. We've had a noise ordinance waiver for the church festival. So this is just a resolution for that particular activity for the 27th of September, that Sunday. So
Well, Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and approve the temporary waiver of the noise ordinance for St. Andrew's Catholic Church.
Okay.
Effective today, 8/24/2026 for September 27, 2026.
Thank you, sir.
I got that second.
Got a second? Okay. Any discussion on this? I think just for clarification, they're only doing a one-day event. Is that correct?
Yes,
Compared to previous, so it's only going to be one night that they're asking for the waiver to the noise ordinance. Okay.
So is this a standard form we use?
it's what we have been using, yes.
Because the last one that came to council, we
Yes.
changed the time till midnight.
We did some conditions on
And
it.
then we
Yes.
also removed the 10 PM to 7 AM portion of it.
What we did is we made we kept that in there, but we made specific conditions like related to the hours that they were planning
Right.
the event. So if we want to place conditions,
Yeah, I
we
would
can
like
do
to
that.
extend it till midnight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know
10
what time
o'clock,
the event
it's-
normally goes to. Y'all
I
probably
wanna
know
say
better
till
than I
midnight.
do.
I think
Yeah, they don't go more than midnight.
And I've had zero contact with, normally we work security over there and they coordinate that.
Mhm.
But since it's on a Sunday night, I mean, it does not go midnight.
What, doesn't
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
follow
wow.
before
Yeah,
holiday
so-
though, right? Like that Monday is usually a holiday.
Well,
Yeah,
it used to be.
it's usually
It
It used to be,
not
but it's not gonna
Not
be, I
anymore.
don't think Monday's the one. Yeah.
So I mean, I think whatever it is, I think it's, what did they have last year, 11 or something?
Yeah, I want to say it was like 11.
right. So our court ordinance is 10 o'clock. So even if we don't extend it to 12, we at least extend it to 11 o'clock. But just, that's why my original question was, is this a standard form or not?
Yeah, I would just make it for easier, just make it standard and do midnight
Yeah, I would
across
like
the
to
board.
see
And if they
midnight
That's
as
fine.
go
well.
past midnight, then that's when they come and
Yeah.
ask for.
We can adjust it going forward and,
It's 11
and,
PM.
and make sure that it's
It's 11:11.
11. Okay.
So that, when they say 11, I mean, they mean the music's gonna stop.
Right,
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah, I mean, that's what they pay the bands.
Yeah.
yeah, that's one.
So Mr. Martinez, can you adjust the amendment to include adjusting the time till midnight?
Sure, don't need to.
You
Yeah.
can, go ahead.
You can.
So just make amendment to adjust the times until midnight, 12 AM.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll second that.
second that. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, let's go ahead and get with the church and make sure got things all arranged and ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and move on, council. Let's take care of F, and this is consideration and possible action concerning resolution number 2640, a resolution of City Council of City of Lytle, Texas, approving the terms and conditions of an agreement by and between the City of Lytle, Texas, and Kimberly Horn and Associates for individual project order number 2513-006 regarding Project Pirate Site Development Plan Review, providing for incorporation of preamble, authorizing the city administrator to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate such an agreement and providing an effective date. Zach.
All right, we've contacted Kimley Horn since they handle a lot of our drainage and stormwater activities for the city. And as the Dills Grass property potentially gets developed, and speaking with that developer, they've asked them to start looking at what that would be to develop that property, and when the city, at what level the city would need to review those plans that they would be presenting. So I've asked Kimley Horn to be the engineer of record for the city side to review those plans. So on our behalf, to make sure that it's being done appropriately to our standards. And so this is the task order, obviously, for that process. Any costs associated with it, just like on most of our stuff, would go back to the developer. So any costs here would be, taken back to the developer to pay. So.
Okay. And this is once again the same thing, necessary because it's in the ETJ.
Yes. And eventually, by the time this gets started, it more than likely would be inside the city limits, according to the schedules that we've looked at. So,
Okay.
And we've talked about.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 26-40, a resolution of the city council of the city of Lytle, Texas, approving the terms and conditions of agreement by and between the city of Lytle, Texas, and Kimberly Horn and Associates for the individual project order number 25-13-006 regarding Project Pirate Site Development Plan and Review, providing for the incorporation of preamble, authorizing the city administrator to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate such an agreement and provide effective date today of August the 24th, 2026.
Okay, got a motion. on
I'll
the floor.
second it, Mayor.
We got a second? Okay, discussion, council.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
It goes back to them.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just.
And I did send the same thing. I know that the project order came in after they also received a copy, just so they're aware of the potential costs as well. So.
Anything else, council? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Zach. Go ahead and coordinate. Okay, G, consideration and possible action concerning resolution number 21-41, a resolution of City Council, City of Lytle, Texas, casting votes on the official ballot for the election of place number 1 through 4 of the Board of Trustees for the Texas Municipal League Intergovernmental Risk Pool, TML-IRP, providing for incorporation of preamble, authorizing the city administrator to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate such a resolution, providing for survivability, and providing an effective date.
So, Mayor and Council, it's every 6 years these positions come open, and so 1 through 4 is currently up. The list of those who are running, and I think some have incumbents. I think there may be one place that doesn't have incumbents, which has a ton of the people in it. Unfortunately, it is on the governing body, so that is y'all to pick the people, and so it doesn't come from staff. So unfortunately, that's on y'all to pick.
Okay.
I'm a little too excited about that.
Austin, since there's going to be a little bit of discussion and stuff, do we want to do it in an executive session or?
That's up to y'all.
It's up to you, council.
I can make recommendations right now if you want to do a recommendation.
There you go. You guys are good with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
recommendations only. I read over these and Concerning the three incumbents who are mentioned here, they seem to have the experience, education, and also incumbency to make me feel comfortable to vote for them again. On the one that
Can you
there
say
is
who
no
those were,
incumbent,
would be? Can you say the names, who those would be?
on those three?
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
There's a total of four
Four altogether,
positions.
yes.
yeah,
So for place number one, the incumbent is JW, also known as Buzz Fullen, Fullen.
okay,
And again, extensive experience, education, and is the incumbent. For place two, we have Emily Crawford. Again, she's been city manager in several places, Abilene and Brownwood, big cities. Good education experience, so I feel comfortable with her again. For place three, this is the one that they don't show an incumbent, I believe.
correct.
So having read over the short bios on these folks, I kind of like Isaac Tawil, Tawil. City manager McAllen, 25 years service in Texas municipality, city manager, budget $650 million in McAllen. Wow. He's been a city attorney, a trustee of Texas Municipal Retirement System. He checks all the boxes for me. And then
Number four.
for place four, we have an incumbent again, Austin Blees, BLEES. He's a city manager by experience, risk pool board chairman, vice chair, on and on and on and on. So again, I have no problem with the incumbent, Austin Blees. My opinion only.
Okay, got all four on there. Did you write down the names?
I have them, yes.
Okay, can you just repeat them?
Yes, it's place one, JW Buzz Fullen, place two, Emily Crawford, place three, Isaac Tawil, and then place four, Austin Blees.
Mayor, if David Emery's making the motion, I'd second it.
Okay. made a
I'll make
motion.
that motion that we vote for the aforementioned people to serve in this these positions.
Okay, and you second it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and discussion, council, anything? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thanks for your trust, Mike.
There you go.
Thank you for looking.
Awesome. All right, council, let's go ahead and move on to H, consideration and possible action concerning proposing a tax rate of 0.485000 per 100 valuation for the fiscal year beginning October the 1st, 2026 and ending September the 30th, 2027. Zach.
Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. Mayor and council, as we discussed at our last budget meeting, this is just slightly under the voter approval rate, but basically right up to the voter approval rate.
Just so everybody that's listening, what is our current rate?
Our current rate is 435.
439.
439, yeah. Yeah, 439, 372.
Okay, so the difference is
Don't make me do math.
Math.
0.0. Yeah.
439, 372.
And the proposed.
That's why
So
that's why Yvonne's here. I don't do
five.
math.
0.0. So you,
So
it's
is this
just,
the
I want to make
initial
sure
vote of
people,
the council and then we?
So this is
Public hearing.
you do the consideration
And then we
and
go to
then we
public
do the
hearing.
public hearing at the
Okay.
time of the
That's
the
correct.
budget and
yes, we'll have a public hearing for everybody
yes.
to attend on that one.
But again, if you recall, like you can't go any lower, than, or you can't go any higher than what you propose. You can always go lower than what you propose. So,
Right.
and what's the percentage going up? Oh,
0.0.
yeah, 3%. Yeah, almost just about 3%, which 3% is our max that we can now. Yeah.
Still lower than a bunch of cities.
Yeah, so obviously we did produce, Yvonne, helped at the request of, the mayor had asked, and I know a couple of y'all had asked about, some other area cities, previously. And so the only one we were missing for proposed rate was Castroville. So we didn't have that, but just some of the other cities, near us, and around us, most, other than Natalia and we would just be above Hondo by like a 1,000th, I guess. Yeah. So,
Can you tell us when the last time we had an increase or when?
well, we've increased the last couple years. We have, but I know there was a couple years where they went down. We had a chart on our website for a while. In the last budget, I think we had. So, yeah.
It depends on your valuation. So the
Yeah.
rates go down.
Sure. Yeah.
Just to put it out there, there's some cities are 0.57, 0.59,
0.99.
0.99,
Yeah. 0.60.
0.60.
That are smaller than
Proposed.
us.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, on there. So between us and Hondo, and then we have one city below us, the 0.45 on there. So we're kind of like.
You're gonna have to call for each council to vote.
Yes, this is we do have to have a record vote on
So
this.
do you need a motion?
We need a motion and a second and then a
Okay.
record.
Mayor, I'd
vote.
like to make a motion to approve the proposed tax rate of 0.485000 per $100 value for the fiscal year beginning October 1st, 2026 and ending September the 30th, 2027.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second? Got a second. All right. Any further discussion?
Based on the 3%, an average, it would go up per customer or,
Yeah, so this
or
is,
small commercial.
so this over here is based on a home value of 200,000, and you'll see here under the current rate and what proposed rate. So on a $200,000 valuation, that's a $90, $91 is what on that valuation. So yeah.
Anything else, council? Okay, and we need a recorded vote. Is that
Yes, a
correct?
record vote, yes.
So Paula, we'll go ahead and start. Donna?
District 1, Ms. Anna Carrillo.
I agree.
District 2, Alderman
I don't agree.
Hughes. Oh, sorry. What?
I don't agree.
District 3, Alderman David Emery.
Aye.
District 4, Alderman Michael Rodriguez.
I agree.
And District 5, Alderman Matthew Martinez.
I agree.
Thank you.
All right. Let me just write down some notes here. All right, we got them written down. All good to go. All right. Thank you, council. Appreciate it once again. And for those that are listening in, there will be a public hearing for that. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and get it scheduled. Goes out on paper, goes out on our website. Proper notification, go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to item number 6. And this is going to be the department reports. And this is the finance director's report. Come on up, Vaughn.
One time I don't print. All right, let's see. Okay, this is where we're at right now. All the bank recs, all of that are finally current. So everything is updated. All the new accounts are in there.
Good.
So we are finally,
Got everything lined up.
yep.
Okay.
That's where we're at. Sales tax. Of course, it's up again. It was up again this month for August.
Expenses.
Oh, this is for the hotel. Sorry, I can't read it.
Oh, okay.
I need to make it darker.
Got it. Got it.
So hot tax, the hotel. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you have your water and sewer.
Okay.
Okay, what I did is I left this graph the same and it would not let me add in the numbers. So what I did is I put in the list with
Right.
all the amounts for you.
Perfect, thank you.
So can you, since we have some folks that are here in attendance, can you talk about the text pool so they have an idea of what we're actually doing?
The text pool is an investment pool that is completed, that is done by the state. And they have a very good interest rate. So a lot of cities in Texas invest with the with text pool. Text pool, if the city needs the money, we can pull out the money today and we'll have it tomorrow. So it's very easy to get our hands on it if it's needed. And we just transfer the money back and forth.
So for those in attendance, just to give you an example, we have some projects that we have opening. We had one of them that we talked about earlier about the water tower. So that money is sitting in there. It's actually making some money for us. And then once a project is done, then we actually go ahead and pay what we actually owe for the whole project. So the text pool is one of the ways where we can put the money and let it stay there. And then we bring it out whenever it's necessary to go ahead and use it for a project. We made money
Yes.
while it's there. Yeah, that's correct. It's better than other accounts that are out there. It's better. We get a better return by using the text pool.
One of the examples on top of that, the bond project, just last month alone, there was $14,000 in interest just on that one account. I think the total was like 26,000 for the month, but 14 of it was on that $5 million.
So that helps us out.
Yes, it's about 80,000. Well, that's what it was last year, but we didn't even have it for the full year. So,
Yes, ma'am.
I went, oh,
Go back one.
the other way?
Yeah. There you go, right there.
Okay, yeah, right there. Okay, check capture. I can't remember what I've told you all and what I haven't told you all because I know it wasn't on the report last month. We are currently now doing check capture. So when we do the deposits every day, Sylvia is actually scanning the checks here. So when we go to the bank, we only take cash. Still go every day or every other day, but the cash is the only thing going to the bank.
Scanning over here.
Yes, it is very nice, but positive pay, that's still gonna take a while. ACH, we are still waiting and we get so many customers and I wish I could give them an answer.
Please, since we have some folks, can you talk about what
The
that is?
ACH draft is something that you can sign up for on your water bill. And the city will draft it once a month. Normally, it'll be a day or two before the due date. And we'll just go in. There's no fees for it. Like if you sign up for draft with your credit card, you're still paying that credit card fee. When we have this option, there is no fee.
Zach, can you, I know she's working with it and you probably are too, but can you get with the bank? Cause part of what we've talked,
It's not the bank, it's Tyler.
So, move past the bank.
Yes.
it took how long, right? To move past that point, but like, that would be great for our citizens, right? Cause a lot of people do utilize that
Yes.
and count on that versus, you know, I forgot to pay it or now there's a late fee or something and it's easier just to put it on record and be done. So
Mhm.
whatever we can do, yeah, just
We have been trying. I've sat on the phone, I think last Thursday for 3 hours and they never answered the phone.
and
So
it's only ones we can go through, or that's it.
Because of the software.
That's our financial software. So it's gotta go down. It's proprietary.
you got to get the two to talk to each other. I need Tyler and the bank. And yeah, it's not the bank. They're doing everything they can.
Unfortunately, you know, I remember the time, like, when I first started state government 11, 12 years ago. It seems weird to me at this age, but Tyler was this tiny company, you know, and now it's just blown up. So many cities use them that like they're just so hard to get up. Their customer service, unfortunately, has gone out the window in respect to that.
And again, there's
sometimes.
no other services out there outside of Tyler that other cities use or
The
that we
problem
could look
would be-
into.
The problem would be it would change so much of what we do. I think it would just be so much of harder to change our financial.
Well, agree, but if they're not providing the service that we're asking them to, then I don't think, you know, they should.
I'm willing to look. I'm willing to look.
Let's just push. That's right. We're,
Yeah.
Well, again, if they're saying they're gonna provide the service.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's hard for us to
Yeah.
get a hold of them, or I'm sitting on the phone for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to
Sure,
get.
I'm willing to go down that path, but I'll see what we can do to push that along. So we don't have to go. Cause that would be more of a nightmare, I'll tell you right now.
We talked about it in the meeting.
Yeah.
yeah, I totally agree with you, Matt. I tell you, but in the back of my mind, I just remember the successes that we've had. And I know Richie, where's Richie? Richie can vouch. City got direct deposit in 2018.
It was wonderful.
No, if you can imagine, we had,
Patient, you had to call somebody, get your check, and luckily my bank local, I could get my check deposit, but, you know, we had to.
Wow.
yeah, so 2018, we started the momentum. We still need some stuff to do. But that was a huge thing for our employees too, just being able to
Well,
direct.
and again, there's gotta be others
Oh,
again
yeah.
that can do the same thing, if not quicker and faster, bigger and easier to get a hold of. So not saying, hey, let's get it done next week. Just, it's just other options of
Yeah.
look into something that can better
We'll try to advance it.
for employees and for citizens.
I've been working on this for probably almost a year,
That's what I'm
trying to
saying.
get some of these things pushed through.
But
Get the
this,
next
we're
step.
talking about Tyler Encode, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. You're talking about a service being provided by a vendor, but you can't take away from what the city has gained from Encode itself. I mean, it's just a complete whole package. It's just like complaining about
Well,
a
that-
service that may be offered by
Well, I
Microsoft.
agree with that also, but there's other Microsofts, right? There's
Yeah,
other
but
encodes.
I think what we need to do is, if it's true of what's happening, we need to get away from that and not use that direct deposit or that.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody else,
That was my whole point of looking.
But I just want to reiterate that the fact
Okay.
that we are using Encode and
Awesome.
it is our financial software.
So it's information only, you don't wanna have a discussion. For the future as far as what the options are.
Well, yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
credit card update,
Yes.
the last one,
Oh,
credit card update. It's little.
Slightly.
we're finally, I'm just waiting for the state to get back with us and we will actually be on the state credit card program. So each department will have a credit card now and they will be responsible for it. And they have a reimbursement program. So the more money we spend on the credit card, less checks, we'll get money back in rewards.
That's,
Pete is already practicing over there.
we're getting caught up in times now.
Yeah,
Yes.
No, we got a ways to go, but we're getting there.
we're good there.
We're getting there.
All right, anything else, council? Any questions? Okay, Keep the good, hard work. Yeah, if we need to schedule, let's schedule something, okay? Be able to take care of that. All right, Zach, here we go. Your turn. Oh, city secretary, I'm sorry. I looked down over here. I apologize.
Paula,
No, we gotta hear you.
please speak up. Paula.
Oh, I will. I do. Am I soft spoken? Well, here you go. We've had collections for taxes for this month of July, $23,000. Year to date is $1,214,000. Nothing for beer and wine. Our actual beverage taxes is $612 for that month. So at least we got something for that month. It's always zero. These were just some of my department meetings that I had. Nothing out of the norm. I had 8 records requests and 8 were fulfilled. So year to date I have 32. And these were just our agendas and minutes that were completed for that month. Ordinances that were passed were 2 and resolutions were 7. This will be for municipal court. I am almost done with the internal process for the manual.
Okay.
I'm just there, almost there. And I didn't add on the last one, but these are my scanning for the ordinances and resolutions. I'm only at 5%. This is like the biggest task I'll have because they're so old and some of the papers like very frail. So I'm trying to scan everything as I can, but of course when I have time.
1960, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
1960. I don't have no coming up events for municipal court or myself. Just municipal court, a large, for the month of July. It wasn't a lot going on for that month. And the total for transactions 151, a total of like almost $20,000 that were collected. And for collections it was 57 for $4,000. And that's it. Sorry. Let's go back.
Are you
Any
scanning
questions?
these documents yourself?
Hmm?
And you're indexing them and
Mhm.
have you looked at outsourcing them?
I have not looked thoroughly yet, but I've kind of been doing it. And I'm doing it on my time when I kind of like low on my stuff that I'm doing. So start doing that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, it's taking some time.
It'll take some time.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I mean, there's so many companies
So
out there
there's
that can
there's
do
two
that.
parts. There's 2 parts that she has to. So number 1 is not only the scanning, but the number 2 is the verifying.
Yeah.
Because there's some ordinances that they're sitting out there, but they've actually been replaced
Yes.
or they've been amended. So it's actually double checking and making sure. So when you scan, you're scanning the latest and greatest version. Is that
And I
correct?
came to find out some of them, like the beginning of it, they're not signed. They were never signed. So yeah, it's the law that is.
I thought all the
to go
ordinances were already online.
We have certain from certain years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not everything's codified.
Yes, it's oh,
Yeah, infamous books.
That's
The infamous books that have been here.
Yeah.
So. All right, any other questions? All right,
thank
thanks,
you.
Paul, appreciate it. Okay, Zach, here we go.
All right. Let's see here. Well, we heard from the elevated tank tonight, booster station, they're continuing to work. We've been meeting with them pretty regularly internally. There's some things going on with that project. We're kind of planning out kind of what that looks like. That September 9th date probably will have to move. There's some situations, obviously, given what we had, the situation out there with the large ground storage tank. There's some other situations that they've uncovered, the way things were installed previously that just unfortunately a bad situation, right? So not really their fault, but they are working with us. And so we're trying to figure out what makes sense, how to move forward with that. So probably something will come forward to y'all at a later date to kind of move that project a little bit out date wise. 12-inch main loop. There's some, they moved and migrated down to the bore at 35. So they're working on that, and we are trying to coordinate and figure out kind of the last piece of the connections that need to be made while they're working on that, finishing up the bore situation down there. So that's kind of it on that particular project. So
Let me just add something
Go
on
ahead.
that. For those that are in attendance in here, those main water projects that are in there, those are projects that should have been done a while back.
Yeah,
So
some of them, yeah.
the booster station, when they installed it and did it years ago, they should have put 4, they put 3 in there. Just getting that up to where it needs to do with the right valves, right? Pete, working on that one. The elevated storage tank. That one needed to be, our city has been imbalanced for years and years. We noticed it when we had the first leak over on the other side of 35. We realized how it wasn't done appropriately. So with getting that new storage tank, it actually does help balance the city out. Just so you know, our HEB here actually has to use special equipment to be able to keep the pressure at a certain rate. This tower is going to be able to help us out with being able to provide that. And that's, how long has the HEB been here?
Well, the first one was built in 98.
But this big one,
That's been about what, 12, 13?
2000.
11,
Yeah.
right? Around 11, 12.
So this is-
So that should have been done. And the last one, the 12-inch main loop that goes right in here, that should have been done back then too. So those are things that needed to be done just to be able to kind of help the system out. The 12-inch main loop will actually help this side of town over here. Whenever we drop the pressure, you'll notice a difference between the city. It's not balanced. So being able to do this, I just want everybody and those in attendance to understand that these are things that needed to be done. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and now we're actually having to take care of it to make sure that we actually have the city where it needs to be, where it should have been.
And then the other one on here, which has been completed for quite some time, the sewer plant expansion, we're internally talking about, how to proceed with that and figure out maybe some creative options, honestly. So been kicking around some ideas. And so,
That one, I will say, that one within a doubt, that we had a magical thing about the 75%, 400 homes being built, the brand new homes that are going in there. So that one was measured also with the subdivisions that were going in there. Based on, they're the ones that are the heaviest users for and will be the heaviest users for the sewer.
Yeah.
So we already took care of the big one, which was the $1 million for the plants. So, thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Being able to take care of that. Now we move on to the next step to be able to take care of that.
as far as the newest certificate of obligation, obviously the water well, the bids close tomorrow. So we'll be opening those bids tomorrow. Hopefully, we did have a pre-bid meeting. There was, I don't know, Pete, maybe 5 or 6 contractors that were here. So hopefully we'll get some good responses from that. And we'll see what that comes out to be. Hopefully under $5 million. Like, keep our fingers crossed. We'll see. Yeah, and then we'll do the hopefully the bid award on that first one in September for y'all. So you'll see that. Working with Kimley Horn, as we've talked about, on the identified streets. So they're continuing to do some stuff on the back end, but more to come on that. So yeah.
And this one is to get us, for those in attendance, is for this water well that is going to get us to where we have 2 equal water wells that are going to be able to take care of our city. We have Old Reliable, Pete, long time ago. It's still kicking, it's still doing good, and it's taking care of that, but it's maybe about a third of what well number 4 does.
At least.
So well number 5 will give us the flexibility of being able to have the 2 on there. That we're supposed to have the 2 to take care of us on there. So we're still okay, but we need to go ahead and take care of that portion of it.
As far as our residential developments, you'll see there, phase 5, we have the one temporary certificate of occupancy. That's the model home. Phase 2, 13 under construction and 3 under review. So they're continuing to work out there. DR Horton finishing out that those 2 phases. I think I reported last time, but the secondary access road is complete and we've closed that out. So everything is good there. So
Looks good, Pete. It's a nice road, and now you guys can get in whenever we have major flooding, right?
Get in there. As far as Rosewood Estates, we have 118 completed in phase 1, 38 under construction. So quite a lot of activity out at Rosewood. In speaking with LGI, they said this is their #1 neighborhood right now in the San Antonio area. So we're going to continue to see that, I think, for a while. So as far as Lytle Farms, haven't really been provided an update in a while, but a few emails back and forth. They're still committed to the project, still working through some things with TxDOT as far as making the connection up at 2790. So things are progressing. There's just things that they need to work out and moving forward, but no real major update at this point. Same with Lytle Estates. They're kind of dependent on Lytle Farms to a certain extent. So with some of the infrastructure that needs to be installed, so no update there. Mint Development and Project Tract. We've been going back and forth with them. They're working together to figure out the infrastructure along 35 to get water and or sewer up that direction. So into Bexar County. The Saul CCN, it was already sent out. My report was already sent out, but was approved by SAWS on their most recent agenda. So that's getting wrapped up with the attorneys, getting all the signatures on it. So we're completed with that Saul CCN. That'll go to the Public Utility Commission, hopefully get wrapped up, and that'll become our portion once that is done. So applications received and the permits, fairly similar that we've seen in the past. Nothing really new. Obviously, homes is our big one. Inspections for the month and the certificate of occupancies that you see there. Code compliance, pretty active as usual. Ordinance violations 20, illegal dumping 1, 53 bandit signs, 5 permit follow-ups. We did have a total of 12 health inspections completed in the month of June, so or July. That should have been updated. I apologize. Yeah, so they're around. They're doing, going around and doing what we've asked them to do and making those contacts. So city contracts, no major updates here. I guess the biggest thing I would like to say is on the AT&T. I did have a conversation with Frontera. So it does appear that it should be corrected in the next couple billing cycles. But it does appear that they finally have worked out and all the credits that we should get will be done, and we should get about $2,500 back. And then everything will be finalized and fully closed out with AT&T 2.5 years later, which is nuts to me. But so hopefully here in the next couple months, I'll be able to finally take that off the list.
Zach, have you gotten anything on from the fire department?
I haven't yet. So I will be reaching out to
Please,
Roger and figure that out.
Need to take care of that. I know normally they don't do that many changes, so
Yeah.
we definitely need to make sure that we get that one taken care of.
Meetings on the left. Obviously July, we had the one holiday upcoming events there. You'll see the Lytle 75th for September 19th. We'll have National Night Out in October. Obviously the Christmas Hayride in December. Project updates. We are working on the master drainage plan still. We're about 75% complete with that. I've met with the engineers, finalizing some things on that. Anticipating sometime October for final report for y'all for some of those items. The emergency interconnect, there is some delays from the manufacturer, and I am also trying to work with East Medina. So East Medina has sent back to the engineer and asked that we include a backflow preventer that the engineer feels is actually not necessary based on the design, and TCEQ did not require it either. And so something that is actually significantly going to increase the cost. And so I'm working with East Medina to figure out how best to move forward with that. And so I obviously will provide updates as I find that. We have some time just because there has been a delay from the manufacturer, but we're figuring out what makes the most sense with that. So
I think the double valves, our own backflow.
the biggest thing is East Medina didn't realize that it was going to be a dual connection, even though that was always talked about. So I don't know. Somehow that got crossways communication, but we're figuring it out. So obviously continuing to work with the engineer and the committee on the capital improvement plan and the updated impact fees. The tech sidewalk project is obviously ongoing. If you've seen on the other side of 35, they've laid a lot of that particular sidewalk on that side. So I assume they'll be jumping back on this side pretty soon. Still no update on the desal project from our end. I'm going to be making another call this week just to wrap it up. And if I don't hear anything, then I think that's our understanding of where that is. The GLO grant, I did submit the planning and grant admin bids out, and that bid closes end of August. So that's to select that contractor or the firm that would ultimately help us with that for that comprehensive plan grant. And then the RFPs that are also out are the insurance broker, and then I'm working on that solid waste RFP as well. So just to give a project update.
Council, any questions for Zach? All right. Thanks, Zach.
No problem.
Doing your thing, taking care of us. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to item number 7. This is informational items, and we'll go ahead and start on this side and walk around, go around. Anything that we want to share, anything going on in our community that we want to pass along, events, anything, go around, anything happening. Richie, anything to share? Go around. Austin, anything?
No.
Nothing.
Just an encouragement to all the citizens to support Lytle High School and all their extracurriculars. Various sports teams have games, and they would love to have you all come out and cheer them on. Other extracurricular activities, we have the theater group will be having a play this fall, and another one in the spring. Support the band as they march and go through various competitions, trying to go 3 in a row up to state in the spring. So as much as you can, try to support the school at Lytle.
Yeah, I gotta go with that. Football, cheer, dance team, everything, volleyball. Do want to just add that Dr. Breithaupt, I actually, his biggest theme was about making an impact. And one of the impact is by going out there and supporting our kids,
Yes.
without a doubt. So we definitely want to be out there and be able to do
Each and
that.
every one of us can make
Be
an
able to
impact.
take care of
Yes.
those. Okay, things that I want to pass on. Thanks to David for meeting with one of our city residents and addressing. There's been quite a few concerns that we've gotten in the last few weeks. And we take our time, every council member in here, but I know the recent one that I saw David in action is addressing any concerns with utilities, data center, or anything like that. So please let us know if you're in the audience, you want to sit down and talk to your representative, please do that. That's the best first level of being able to engage and try to get an understanding that goes along with that. So thanks to all council members for doing that. Thanks to all the departments and employees that have been working very hard on the 75th anniversary and homecoming parade. Been having some meetings, getting all the planning, getting everything ready to go ahead and do that. I do want to do a special thanks to Josh Walker. He's been working on some information releases for the 75th anniversary. We keep getting more and more information. I think that's going to be a great event for us to get together and be able to celebrate our incorporation. So that's going to be pretty neat. Thanks to the staff as we got our budget taken care of through the meetings and the discussion of items. So I think that was a lot of work on that. So I just want to say thanks for taking care of that. Do want to go ahead and say a few things that are coming up. The first one this Saturday, Young Entrepreneurs Market. Tommy Joe's, thank you for leading the pack with that and giving our children the opportunity, our kids, our young adults, the opportunity to start the little businesses and kind of keep the community going in the right direction. I think that has opened the door. It's pretty cool when you see some of these folks start off when they were in junior high school, and you keep seeing them, and now they're in college and they come back and they're still doing their trade. They're doing it at the college level, and then they come back for a market or something, and they're selling the same thing they did when they were little kids, and they still love what they're doing, and the community goes out there to do it. But it starts somewhere, so thank you for providing the platform for them to do that. 12th of September, we got the church golf tournament coming up for St. Andrews. So I know they're still looking for sponsorship, things to do. The 19th, like we mentioned, the homecoming parade and the 75th anniversary also. And then on the 27th, the church festival. So we got a little bit of stuff happening in September as we get ready to go ahead and celebrate and enjoy some of the regular events that our school brings together for us. All right. Any last minute things that we want to share? Anything you think of? All right. With that in mind, let's go ahead and move on to item number 8. This is executive session. The City Council of the City of Lidle may convene an executive session in accordance with Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney, and 551.074, personal matters, and Section 551.087, deliberation regarding economic development negotiations, to discuss and consider the following items. A, discussion concerning state and federal litigation. B, discussion concerning open records requests. C, development of Rosewood Estates. D, project art. And E, employment evaluation and reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a public official or employee, city administrator. Paola, if you can please show us, it's 7:43 PM and we are going into executive session. Council, if you can join me in the back. Austin, if you can join us in the back, I appreciate that. And we'll be back. Hey, what's that?
I didn't see it, so I don't know if we have a date to meet.
All good? All right. That's on? All right, thank you so much. Paola, if you can show us, it is 8:34 PM. And we are returning, no action taken in the back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to number 9. And this is discussion and possible action regarding matters discussed in executive session. Okay,
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion regarding, item 8E in our agenda. And that is regarding the employee complaint filed against the city administrator. We've investigated the matter and determined that disciplinary action is appropriate as discussed in closed session. And we need to then agree that that's what we're gonna do.
okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second? Got a second? Okay, appreciate that. All those, any comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, all yeas. Appreciate it. And Paula, if we can please make annotation on the minutes with Mr. Martinez leaving, I think it was 8:13, we said, right? 8:13. Okay. Be able to do that. And he was here for the motion that we had. Everybody was present for that. All right, with that in mind, council, I have a motion for us to, it is 8:35. Do I have a motion for us to adjourn?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Got a motion? Second, thank you. I don't think I'm gonna have any discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeas, thank you, council. Appreciate it. Paula, we got goodies in the back.